All right. Well, hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. This is the pilot recording of the Colorado Child Welfare Scholars Consortium micro video learning library. Woo! Okay. So today we're going to talk about high quality family time and the recent legislation that has brought some important changes to our child welfare practice. And I have Korey Elger, who's the permanency manager with the Division of Child Welfare. Korey, could
Morning.
you introduce yourself a little?
Hi there. My name is Korey Elger. I'm the Permanency Manager with the Division of Child Welfare at Colorado Department of Human Services. And thanks for having me today to talk about high quality family time.
Excellent. So tell us what's happened with the Family Time Initiative.
So in 2022, the Office of Respondent Parent Council put together a high quality parenting time task group that looked at parenting time across Colorado and across the country. And with that came forth then House Bill 231027, which really made some big changes in Colorado around what we formerly call visitation, but now we'll be calling family time. So one of the first big changes is that we made a definition for family time. And so the definition for family time means any form of contact or engagement between parents, legal custodians, guardians, siblings, and children or youth for the purposes of preserving and strengthening family ties and cultural connections. So that's a lot of words to say. We really want to make sure that family time, when we look at it in Colorado, is really looking at not just sort of the micro family, but the entire family, including grandmas, aunts, uncles, kin, as we define in Colorado, as anybody a family defines, and really making sure that we can keep that family time instead of at the most restrictive, at the least restrictive. So this law really does do some big changes. First, it defines family time. Then it changes the expectation that you actually start family time at the most family-like, home-like setting that is possible, as long as it maintains the child or youth's safety, emotional, and physical health. And the only way to restrict family time in Colorado now is to have a court order, unless it is a time limited restriction. So it's exciting changes for Colorado around really making sure that we're putting families' voice first, especially when it comes to the time that they get to spend with their children and youth.
It's great, Korey. I love that it's a shift in the definition of family to a more broad focus of who families are according to the families as they define that for themselves.
Yes, it's very exciting. It's also very exciting that we're not going to be sort of keeping what we sort of think of as the micro family, but really it's an expansion of that. And it's also an expansion of what family time is and beyond what you sort of think about with face-to-face family time. But how can you use technology as we're using today? How can you use social media? How can you use all platforms to make sure family time can happen across family members and not just, sort of with someone supervising them, but could it be monitored? Could it be unsupervised? What could that look like? Can parents have access to kids' social media? Can kids have access to parents' social media? Can FaceTime be used? All of the things so that we continue to maintain those and enhance those relationships with families in the child welfare system.
So it's not a redefinition of only who is family, but also how families.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And it really is meant to make sure we know from research across the country, family time, or what we formerly called visitation, is one of the highest indicators in regards to whether a family will reunify or not. So expanding it and making it the most available is really going to help families that are served by the child welfare system.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for this explanation. What resources are available if people want to learn more?
Absolutely. So on the screen is my email contact if anybody would like to email me, but also in the resources, we've put together a slide deck that goes through all of the changes in Colorado, including the Colorado rules, or excuse me, the Colorado regulations, so that people can read through that. We also have some templates in those slides. And in addition, we have a sort of longer, almost hour and a half to hour and 45-minute training that is available as well with the resources if you really want to go into depth of talking about what family time is going to look like moving forward for Colorado.
Thank you so much, Korey. We really appreciate your time and sharing all these resources.
Thanks for having me today.